Alright, I'd like to do a quick tutorial on how to balance the hoop in your hand. I don't really know how to balance it on my head, so maybe that'll come in the future. But this is just, strictly tips for balancing on your hand. So, the first thing that you want to do is you're going to start out, if you're a totally beginner to this, you want to start out by kind of cupping your arm along the curve of the hoop. Okay, so I guess at the very bottom of the hoop is my forearm. My hand is kind of up a little bit. And you can kind of practice balancing this way. So when you feel like you're pretty good at balancing with this, and the first major tip that I totally forgot to mention is that you want to look either at the top of your hoop or straight ahead. I personally tend to look straight ahead. Sometimes it's easier to look up, but you just want to find one solid spot to watch as you balance. Sometimes people use their connector to look at, something like that. But find your spot and pick it and stare at it, because that's what's going to help you balance. Alright, so once you're kind of comfortable here, you can start to move to your hand. So now feel free to use your free hand to kind of help balance and catch the hoop if you need to. And you can move kind of as well. But like I said, you want to just keep an eye straight across. And now I'm kind of using just my hand, and the hoop is sitting in the crook of my palm, and I'm kind of using my 3 fingers to kind of cup the hoop at the bottom. Alright, so once you are feeling pretty good about balancing on your hand, you can move to, a finger. So usually when I'm kind of flowing and I'm practicing with this, I kind of walk around, I kind of take a stance. My feet are a little bit further apart, and I can balance my finger, balance on my finger. But, I want to keep in mind, I'm just going to keep staring at this little connector here across from me to kind of keep balance. Then you can eventually work to your fingertips. And then you can work to even, like Tiana does, the little, your little fingers like this. So when you get to that point where you're working with, one point that you're balancing the hoop on, you want to make sure that you are perpendicular to the hoop and that you're at the bottom point. Once you come a little bit too far, the hoop's going to come in towards you, and once you come a little bit too far in, the hoop's going to come out. So that's why it's really important that you are directly on the bottom of the hoop.